Good morning everybody. Today let's understand what is a vertical way of keeping a notebook or a horizontal way of keeping a notebook, and also when our teachers say divide your page into half, then how we need to divide a page into half and what do we mean by that, and when we divide the page into half, what is the meaning of vertical and horizontal way of keeping your notebook at that time. So this is a very basic question that I am always asked from my students who are especially in the junior batch, in the age group of 4 to 6 years, 7 years, let's say. And also we will learn how to draw borders with bigger scale or ruler of 15 centimeters as well as with a ruler of 30 centimeters. So I'm going to divide this video into two sections. One section will be where we understand the vertical and horizontal, and the other section will be using a ruler and making the borders for our drawing and why borders are important. So let's start. Now this is a general A4 size notebook, the basic small notebook that we often use. Okay, now this is horizontal. Okay, horizontal or sleeping line, that many kids will understand the term as. Now this is horizontal and this is vertical. So when you keep your notebook like this, it is horizontal. When you keep it like this, it is vertical, right? So this is horizontal and this is vertical. Many will also understand the term if I say standing line. So this is a standing line position or a vertical position. It is also called portrait position. So vertical, portrait or standing line. Now, this is horizontal, landscape or sleeping line. So there are three names, common names with which we often say. Portrait is this, vertical or standing line. Sleeping line, horizontal or a landscape position. Now, how do we make a page into half and then how it changes? The horizontal and the vertical changes. So, now we always take from our right side, the page from our right side, we fold it from there and you will see a perforated mark over here. Never take your page till this end. Never. Just take it till the perforated mark and press it. Press it evenly so that you get the proper half of your page. Just make use of your thumb and just press it like this with your index finger and thumb. Then open. Now this was a horizontal page. But now if you see, I have got 1 and 2. Now these two areas, these two spaces for my drawing of any kind cannot be a horizontal drawing. So my horizontal page, when folded into half, acts as two vertical pages because I get more of the length over here and my width decreases, whereas earlier my width was like this and my length was like this. So this was my length and this was my width, right, in the horizontal. Whereas now my length has become more and my width has become this much. So when you fold a horizontal page into half, you get two divisions of vertical spaces and you can have your two small artwork of vertical drawings. Now if I do the same thing when I turn my page into horizontal. And horizontal, I folded the page in the same way. Now when I fold, okay, now I get 1 and 2. Now this has become my horizontal space because again with the same logic, this was longer, the length was more and the width was less, whereas now my width has increased and my length has decreased, right? My length has decreased, width has increased. So this becomes more like a sleeping line or a horizontal or a landscape kind of an available space for drawing. So this is my horizontal two spaces. So when you fold a page into half, in a vertical page position, you get 2 equal space for your horizontal drawings, just as opposite for your vertical drawings. Now let's understand how do we make borders. I hope we were clear till here. Okay. Now to draw a border, I'll first take a small ruler. Now as you can see, I have centimeters and I have inches. We often prefer drawing from centimeters place. Okay, now you have a 0 here and then you have 1, 2, 3 up to 15. So whenever we're drawing a border, we will put this point 0 over here, right at the corner. Okay, we don't start from the end of a page, we start from 0. Now let's say you have to draw a border of 1 centimeter on each side. So what you do, you place your ruler like this, and from 0 to 1 is your 1 centimeter. So you first from 0 to 1 you make a point over here, right? Now same thing for this side also and for this side also. So I will again turn my notebook. I'll place 0 right at the end of page and a 1 centimeter. Again, since I have a fold over here, so I will consider this to be my half page. And again 0 here and 1 centimeter. Now same thing from here. I will again take 0, end of the page, and 1 centimeter. Now I have 4 dots with me. Now I'm going to connect them. So I'm going to first keep my scale, my ruler absolutely straight. Make sure that your ruler is parallel to the border or the perforated end of the page. If it is like this, then it's not straight. If it is like this, then it's not straight, kids, right? So let's place it properly. And from 1 centimeter, let's draw our borders. Okay, same thing I will do here. Make sure you keep your ruler absolutely straight. Never keep your fingers over here, because if you keep your fingers here, your line will become like this, which is again incorrect. So always place your fingers on center and apply proper pressure on the scale, on your ruler. Right? Pull one straight line. Again this side. Now see, if I keep my ruler, here, I may not get a proper straight line because it is half down, right? So my ruler may move like this, which may not be correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my ruler towards inside on the paper, and again take 1 centimeter dot and join the dots. Okay, now this side. Now here I want you to note one thing. My ruler is not as big as this. You would have noticed over here also when I was drawing a line. So I had to draw till here and then again I started drawing. So what you do is you first place your ruler here, draw a line. Now you come to this point and don't start from this point where you ended. Start a little bit from inside so that you know that you are on this correct straight line. Correct? So this is how we draw our ruler, our borders with the help of a small ruler. Now let's use a bigger ruler, which is of 30 centimeters. As you can see, this is from 1 and it goes till 30. Okay. Now let's again take a border of, let's say, 2 centimeters. Right. Now I will first mark 2 centimeters. Let me divide the page over here first. I'm just making it into 2 halves so I know which is my border. Correct? So I will first mark 2 centimeters. Again, I will keep my 0 at the border and 2 here. Right? And let me see where my 2 comes from here. So 0 and 2 here, and where did I get my 2? So this is my point. So this becomes my border over here. And this is my 2 centimeter from here. Now, since it's a big ruler, I don't need to draw it twice. I can just place it and get my border at one sweep. Right? Now my 2 centimeters in. Let's find out the 2 centimeters from this side. Now my 2 is here. I'll get my 2 from here. Oh, I'm more or less getting at the same line. I forgot to put a point of 2, so my 2 comes here. Now as you saw, I could just go at one sweep. Now this is a bigger ruler, so obviously we cannot hold it like this. What we're going to do is we're going to make use of all 4 fingers or 3 fingers at least and hold my ruler like this. Okay? And then sweep. Now again this will fall here, so I'm going to keep it this side. Right? Because if I keep it, it's going to fall. So I'm going to place it here, and as understanding it's a bigger ruler, I'm going to hold it like this. There I have my borders. Now as you can see, there has been a little bit of untidiness done by me, by a little messy work. A little bit of messy work has happened here. So how do we erase this without disturbing this line? So what you do over here is, you keep your ruler here, okay, and let me grab my eraser. And place your ruler here, make sure your ruler is placed straight, and then you erase this line. With this, what happens, you are not disturbing your main line, right? Of course, the horizontal line may get a little bit, so you can just cross it. So, kids, did we understand what we learned today? Let me just repeat very fast for all of you, so that we can just summarize on what we learned. So, we learned 2 things. 1, what is horizontal and a vertical page, along with when we fold our page into half, what difference does it make? And second, we learned to draw borders. Now this is a horizontal page, and horizontal page is also called a sleeping line position or a landscape position. Now, and this is a vertical page, and the vertical position page is also called a sleeping or standing line and a portrait. Correct? Now, when we fold our page into half horizontally, I get 2 equal vertical divisions. And when I fold a page into half vertically, I get 2 equal space division for horizontal triangle. This change happens because of the length and the width changing. Alright? Then we learned how to draw borders with a small ruler and a bigger ruler. How we place, and how we place from 0 and not from the end of the ruler. We place from 0 and we start calculating centimeters from 0. So from 0 to 1 is 1 centimeter, 0 to 2 is 2 centimeters, 0 to 3 is 3 centimeters, and accordingly. And how we place our ruler, how we hold, where we apply the pressure when it comes to a smaller ruler, and how we hold and apply pressure on a ruler when it comes to a bigger ruler. Right? So this is how we work. And this is how we get our borders neat and clean. Right? This was useful, and kids will learn now how to draw borders without the help and assistance of their parents. So please do like this video, subscribe and share our channel as much as possible. Thank you so much. This is Amrita Tiwary signing off.